Prepare yourself for invasion. This is Indie Invasion.
Happy Saturday night hobby hangout. What's going on, invaders? This is Eric with Indie Invasion. We have another Paint on the Desk hobby hangout this Saturday on YouTube, Twitch, and on our Facebook page. So you can watch it at all those places, whatever works for you guys. If you're stopping in, say hey, say hello. If you're working on stuff with me tonight, let me know what you're working on. I'd love to hear what you guys got going on this Saturday night. This Saturday night, I am working on something I got at Adepticon. As you can see, I'm working on some Black Sun. Now, this is from the 2-player starter set that I picked up at Adepticon. And all these miniatures are like Bob Birch, the pulp miniatures that he does. And if you guys want a little more of a sneak peek, I actually have the link for it, the little unboxing I did a couple months back. I'll have this link down in the show notes too. You can go right to it, so you don't even have to try and write that down real quick. But welcome in to Indie Invasion and our Saturday night. If you guys could take a minute, if you haven't already, please follow, like, subscribe, smash that button to boost the Twitch, as our good friend Clem likes to say, and the other places too. Lets us know that you guys are watching and that you like what we're doing. And you can join us every Thursday night. A little plug here for our Thursday night shorts live stream where we talk about a gaming topic. Whether it's like this past week, we talked about buying nostalgia. So we had a little chat about that for 30 minutes. And sometimes we cover games. We talk about a new game we just discovered and stuff. But so it looks like we got a couple people in here. Alder, good morning from across the world. Glad you made it this Saturday. What are you working on tonight, Alder? Last time you were working on Necromunda when you joined me for a hangout. You still plugging away at those? Mac might join me tonight. He was trying to figure out a setup. He doesn't really have a good broadcast hobby setup anymore, he said. So he was going to try and set something up that maybe he'll join us. Maybe he's just watching and painting along with us. And that's cool if you guys are just have me on in the background, babbling and working on what you got going on. But yeah, I figured these I've had since Adepticon, so end of March. I got so far as to priming them, putting them on their bases, and they were all ready to paint. But of course, I had a lot that I got at Adepticon, so I'm just now getting to these. Some of the other minis I want to get to is I got, what was that game called? I don't even remember where I put it right now, but it's a roller derby game that came with miniatures that are teams of roller derby that I want to get put together and try and paint. And that was Impact Miniatures, I believe is what that was. So I still haven't got to that one yet either. I got so much Black Site Studio stuff that took up a lot of my time. I'm actually almost done with all those. But back to some Twisted. Hold on, Alder. Hold on, you said Twisted. There you go. There's a Twisted ding. Even though he's not here, you get a ding. So back to Twisted. Yeah, it's been a while since I've worked on Twisted too. I think I have everything primed up, and I just got through Servants of the Engine. If I'm saying it right, that's the only ones that I've done so far. I painted a couple odd models. I think I got away from it because I got frustrated with two of my models they must have got too warm or something, and they kind of sagged on me, like the Mary Poppins one. Just the sheer weight of her, and she kind of, very slowly bent over, and she's not broke, but yeah, the metal got soft and she bent over. And I think the other one was the it was one of the bigger models, and one of the bots that they have that was the half horse guy. I'm totally blanking on what his name is right now, but I think the weight of him, because he was rearing up on the two back legs, same thing. The weight of it just kind of made him sag. So I got a little frustrated with it, and I didn't go back. I think the last model I painted for that was the blacksmith. So I probably do need to get back to it and get painting. I have all the Scions of the Sand. Haven't done anything with them yet. They're still sitting in their boxes, and I know it's bad. It's bad. I have too many things. You know, I get going on one project and I forget about other stuff that I've gotten to get to, you know, to work on. So I'll get to them eventually. But anyway, so that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, this stuff was sitting for a while, and I figured, thinking about it, what am I going to work on this Saturday? These guys, I kind of wish I had some more speed paints, and I thought of this just yesterday, and I didn't have time. I wanted to go see if they had a full set at my local store to get, because I forgot I have a gift card for my birthday, which was months ago, for the place that I didn't know what I was going to use it on. Perfectly, I could get a speed paint set, and I wish I had them for these guys. These are the kind of models that they're not super detailed, and the speed paints, man, I would get these done so quick. But I don't know. We'll see what I get through tonight. Maybe I can still go get speed paints and maybe do some of the other ones, or not. I can just still get them, try it for other stuff. But well, I hope I sound okay, you guys. I think I got my mic dialed back in after I messed it up, but I think it's time to turn the cameras down and get working on some hobbies. So let me do some switching around here, and we will switch to our color palette background. Do this and put something on in the background. So just recently, a game that just came on my radar, I know Mac's known about it for a while, was, and I mentioned it the other night in our show, is Sons of Mars. And I guess there's a couple other ones similar to that I'm looking at. But basically, this is a gladiator in an arena type skirmish game where it's, you know, it could be 2 models at the most, or they have a campaign built into the game that you can build your stable of gladiators and upgrade them as you go. So that is something new that I'm looking into. I don't know if you guys have heard about it or ever seen this game, but it's like a $20 book, I think, rule book, and that's all you need. You can use whatever gladiators, and I know they have rules for fighting lions and bears and, you know, oh my, in it. So I'm intrigued. I came across that through our buddy Alan. He was posting on Facebook, and I was like, ooh, what's this? So if you guys are looking for a newer gladiator game, check that one out. We'll probably get back to it because I know Mac's got a rule book coming, and I probably need to pull that trigger sooner or later so we can talk to it together. But that's what's new on our horizon right now. I don't know if there's anything new you guys are finding out there, but let me move some of this. But this is what we're working on tonight. Some Black Sun. It's a weird Nom skirmish battle. I was intrigued when I saw this, the weird Nom. So it's like Cthulhu meets, you know, a war game, basically, an army war game. And this is basically what I got to work on tonight, is just your typical Vietnam platoon. So they should be pretty easy to paint, just all greens. And then a squad of deep ones, which I'm not sure on the colors that I got picked out for these. But then again, I'll try to kind of go along that blue-green, but we'll see. We'll see. This looks like a neat game. I know I've seen stuff on, what site was it? Brigade Games website, I think, sells a lot of this stuff because they have a lot of the pulp miniatures. I liked some of the different factions in here they have, besides just zombies and monsters. They have like Nazis in here. They got hippies. You can be a hippie. They got some rules for helicopters, and yeah, it just sounds weird, and I wanted to check it out. The mechanics are fairly simple, so here's another one for you guys to check out. Like I said, all that link, you guys can see an unboxing I did for this, and I think I might have links in that to where you can find these minis. So, okay, we're gonna get to it here today. Get some more light so I can see what I'm actually painting. I figured I'd start with the Vietnam Platoon guys. I picked out a couple colors. So I got this old Flames of War set. I believe this is a Vallejo color. It's camo bright green. I've used this before. It's pretty cool. And another Flames of War, camo pale brown. I figured maybe their boots and some of the straps and stuff, that would be a good color to have. And then I got this one. It's an actual Zombicide one. And this is Army Painter. Combat Fatigue. So it kind of has a little bit of a, I want to say a gray mixed in with the green. And the green is pretty subdued. So I got basically two different greens that I can work with. And then for these deep ones, I wasn't sure if I wanted to go with blues. So I got like a faded ultramarine and a turquoise, or if I wanted to go green. So I pulled out a scaly hide green, a Army Painter Zombicide set paint, and a Pro Acryl. I think this is the only Pro Acryl I have other than some flesh tones. But this is a bright pale green. The camera, of course, does not show these colors very good. So I will definitely take pictures of whatever work I do tonight. I'll probably, as always, go for about 2 hours tonight. So if you guys have to pop off, you can pop back in maybe later, or just come back and watch it later when it's, ready to, what do they call that? DOD, VOD, video on demand. I don't know what it all stands for, but yeah, we'll have this up on YouTube, and you can watch it on the Facebook later, and Twitch will even keep it for about 2 weeks. So, but yeah, flesh tone, I just went with my shadow flesh, a tan flesh, and then I got a couple browns here. I want to paint one of the guys with a darker complexion, like African American or something, a light umber mahogany, and then I went even darker than that, dark umber. But I'll have to do it model by model to see how they speak to me, what I want to exactly do. See, all they're saying, I got a couple comments here. Let me catch up real quick. Hey, Todd Pressing. Thanks for joining on YouTube there. Alder, what are you saying? See, go blue. You think blue, huh? Because if I go green, it will be a lot of green V's. Green versus green. Yeah. See, what I was thinking about doing with the deep ones, if I do go green, is doing a blue wash. So maybe I can get kind of an aqua look. What I might do is I might try one of them in the blue. And actually, you know what I'll do is I'll try this guy, because I think this guy is supposed to be the leader, so he'll stand out a lot more. I'll try him, I think, first with this the green to see if I like it or not. And then maybe one of these other rando guys. They're all the rest of the guys are basically the same. I'll try in the blue and see how I like it. Because it's hard to tell exactly what they did here. on the picture. They kind of look blue. Kind of looks like they did a little bit of both, green and blue. I think a lot of that's just on whatever wash they used. I'm not sure. They're pretty light highlighted too, so it's hard to tell. We'll do some experimenting, I think, with them for sure, to see which one I like more. But all right, so I figured I want to start with the easiest thing first tonight, just so I feel like I get a lot done. And what I'm going to start with the Platoon here, and I'm going to start with some flesh tones. I figure that's probably the easiest thing to do. Let's see. I just got to figure out what exactly I want to do here. All right. Well, I think I'm going to start with. I'm kind of organizing, picking them out exactly which ones here I want to do. So let's see. Actually, let me cheat. I'm going to look at the book. Okay. I'm going to organize them a bit to save some time here. Actually, they got the stat cards in the rule book. I can just look at the stat cards to see exactly how they painted the individual models. If I can find them. There we go. All right, what do we got here? Well, they're showing me the exact same ones. Okay. Not the most helpful. Because I think I basically got 2 sets in here of guys, and they're not showing me every single miniature. So I might have to just make something up, make a decision for some of these guys. All right. Do that. All right, we need this. Let's go ahead and mount a guy, and we will go ahead and start. I'm going to turn my music down just a little bit because it's a little loud. And yeah, let's just go ahead and jump into it. And I might actually leave these guys on these bases because I don't know. I kind of want to do basing with these guys being jungle oriented. Do some kind of fancy jungle for them. We'll see what I can do. I got some stuff from Michael's that's for like decorative flower arrangements, potting, that kind of thing. So I figured I've used that stuff before and it works pretty good. I am not situated exactly perfect here. All right, now I am. So let's start with, I'm going to start with tan flesh. Sometimes I end up going too dark. So I'm going to do a bunch of guys this color. And I need a decent brush. Where is, there it is. Looking for my layer Citadel brush that I got at from the GW line. All right, I might have to do a little bit of adjusting here. I have a bad habit of my hand actually being in the way. I might actually go this way. And I'm not going to get super crazy with this. You know what? I actually kind of want a bigger brush. Actually, I kind of like this. I usually don't start with this color, with this, what is this called? This is called Tan Flesh from Pro Acryl. Helps that I am going over a white, well, actually not white, this is an off-white primer. Not like the last 2 weeks working on my Drowned Earth stuff, I primed them black. And I used to do that all the time, but I just can't do that anymore. I don't like how dark it gets, I guess. Used to be I was painting creepy crawly vampires and whatnot, so it worked for them. So I didn't really mind it so much. And I just put my hand right on the arm I just painted. Dope. Yeah, these guys are your typical pulp type of miniatures. They kind of got big hands and feet, and their heads are pretty big, and it's definitely got that style. So these guys, and they're not super detailed, really. So I think they'll probably be a fairly easy, straightforward paint project. Okay, that's good. Trying to figure out, oh, that's his forearm. His hand was so long I couldn't tell where the rest of his arm was. I would have figured it out eventually. Been like, why is that big white space still there? Okay. I don't mind so much if I get it on their uniform, because I'm going to paint that anyway. Okay, I see a spot, and I don't know if I could get to it. I kind of got to it. I think this guy's got a cigar in his mouth. Very What was the old comic? Sergeant Rock, I think it was. That's what he reminds me of. I get a Sergeant Rock feel from this guy. Let's see, I think that's part of his neck right there. Okay, there's one. Flesh tone's done. Next, let's do the radio guy calling for backup. I'm gonna try a different brush with him. Not really digging this brush. I'm gonna move some of my big brushes that I know I'm not gonna use. Let's use this one right here is what I'm looking for. Yeah, I like this brush better. It holds more paint. I felt like I was dipping a lot with that last brush. Hey, these guys basically look a lot alike with their uniforms. They're all wearing watches. All their sleeves are rolled up. I may actually try different washes on these guys with their uniforms that kind of make them look a little bit different. So it's not just a bunch of green. Kind of like what you were saying, Alder. I think even these guys, if I do it too similar, they're all going to look alike. So I got to be careful of that. I don't want to, unwittingly batch paint them. Nope. Just a little bit of a neck right there. There we go. That guy's done. Boy, these might go fast tonight. Oop, I just knocked somebody over. Out of the way, soldier. these guys. I figured I'd start with the flesh because sometimes I feel like just getting paint on the model helps you make paint color decisions. So I figured flesh tone was probably one of the most basic ones to get down. There's not too many varieties for that. Help me see how the model's going to come out a little bit. I gotta do this base. Yeah, these guys are really not gonna be that difficult to paint, which is an okay thing. I mean, it's be one of those just kind of relaxing, let's just get some paint down, have fun night. Before I know it, the time will be all up. And I'll feel like I do a lot of times, just I did not get as much as I thought I'd get done. We'll see. I'm sure I won't get these guys all completely painted, but I can probably get a real good start on these guys. Got a comment here. Let me see. Good advice from Mac here. One of the ways he avoids having troop type models avoid looking the same is by adding varying his skin tones. Okay. Lots of different races to paint, and it's fun to explore the different tones. That is a very good suggestion. I'm kind of doing that. I'm just basically doing them in smaller groups, and I'm kind of going to be restricting myself a little bit, I think. I don't know. We'll see. I probably should do some more variances like you're talking about, Mac. Like maybe I'll do it with this guy. I have a... Oh, where is it? Is this what I was looking for? No, this isn't the one I wanted. Well, maybe it was. Yeah, this has got to be it. I don't see it anywhere else. I have this one, a flat flesh that's not quite as pink. So I'll try it. See what it looks like. Hopefully I shook it up enough. I'll use it on this guy. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to do a second coat. Did not shake this one up very good. Can't tell if he's got like a t-shirt on underneath here or not. So I'll just put a little dab there. And you know what? I just thought if I don't really like the skin tone, I can always come back and change it. But I'm not going to be too overly concerned by these guys. or these models. I just want to get some paint on them. Not really think too hard about my color choices tonight. I'm going to keep it kind of basic with these guys. Oops, I don't know what I just painted. I don't know if it was his hand or not. I think it was fingers. It's hard to see underneath there. He's got it so close to his... He's holding the gun so close to his body. There we go. I found an angle I can see better. Oh, here, I forgot. Let me put that back on there. I can show you guys. So yeah, this one's a little, not quite as pink. I don't know if I'm a fan of that color, but it is what it is. It'll give me that variety Mac was talking about. Oh, he's got some more advice for you guys out there. He says a real good recipe for black skin is Pro-Acryl Mahogany, which I do believe I have in front of me. Okay. What else, Mac? Followed by Agrax wash and highlight with the dark golden brown. Do I have the dark golden brown? I do. And which one did you say? This one. There we go, Mac. I'm set. Let me put those aside. There you go. That's what I'm going to use. And I might try, instead of maybe on one or two of the guys, instead of mahogany, I might try the dark umber. You like, Alder, are you saying you prefer the more tan skin color that I was using, the shadow flesh, over what was I just using? The flat flesh. Well, this guy, I am going to try here. I'm going to do a mix, actually. Let's see what I get. Yes, they will help break up all that green. I get a little bit more water in there so it flows better. All right, let's see. Ooh, I like that mix. That kind of looks pretty good. This guy I'm painting now kind of looks like he looks like a Sarge to me. I'm gonna make him have a cigar too. looks like the type that's going to bark at all those privates. Okay. Is that his elbow? I totally missed painting his elbow. That was a wrinkle in his sleeve. Alright, so I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to use shadow flesh on some of these guys here. I'll start with this guy here. Well, I just now saw your comment, Todd. You've been using the GW contrast primer, $$. Yeah, they're a little pricey. And then use 80% contrast paint. Old and lazy. You know what? Dude, that sounds like something right up my my alley. Like I mentioned at the start of the show, I wish I would have thought earlier in the week about the contrast paint sets, because I have a gift card to one of my local game stores, the one up here in Grays Lake, and I want to see if he's got a set of them in. It won't cost me as much to get it and try it. And I know there's a big monster bundle I saw that's about $100. That would be cool if they had that one in. And those are made by Army Painter. Those are the ones I'm talking about, where it comes with a agitator already in there, and yeah, I'm still using my Vallejo brush on primer, so I want to see how that works with the contrast paints. I can't tell if this guy's got a watch on there. I don't think he does. This guy's going to have some tan skin like he's in the sun. all his fingers. I think I missed one right there. Where's that his thumb? That's his thumb I missed. This hand's got a watch on it. Holding his belt buckle there, his pant, his belt. Where's his t-shirt? I think this guy was just a little bonus guy I got in the starter box because he was in his own baggie by himself. Didn't say if he was anybody special, so I don't know. He doesn't have the typical fatigues, the green uniform on, so I don't know exactly. I have to go on their website, maybe see if I can find him, see exactly what he is. It's weird that didn't really say anything about him on the little packaging he was on. Got a little towel wrapped on his head underneath his hat. Keep him cool. I went a little bit darker with the flesh tone on him. It's got more of the shadow flesh. Maybe what I'll do is let me I'm gonna save that guy. I want to try and do a mix on him. This guy's got a grenade launcher. Oop, I think I just painted his watch. Nope, actually, I don't think he has one. Good, because I thought I just painted it. You know what? He's got a white shirt on. I'll have to a t-shirt underneath his uniform. I'm gonna have to come back and paint over that flesh I just slopped on there. Oh well. Okay. This guy. Yeah, I gotta try contrast, Todd. It does seem like it saves a lot of time. But yeah, since Army Painter came out with theirs, that's why I kind of want to jump into it. A little bit cheaper, so I'm a little more inclined to try it. All right, so I'm gonna do a little bit of mixing of the tan flesh with the dark flesh. See if I can get a kind of a middle ground between the two. Yeah, kind of. Give me a little bit more variance. And I can get some more once I do start doing washes and stuff. Use the different tones of washes. Okay, he's got a t-shirt on, so I'm going to be mindful of that this time. Oops. Missed a bunch right there. Missed his elbow too. The elbow just, and some of these guys looks like a fold in their sleeve since a lot of them have their sleeves rolled up. Okay, so I think those, yeah, it's a pretty good variety of them. Now I'm going to do your recipe here, Mac. Let me close some paint before I knock stuff down. All right, we're going to do 2 with mahogany. And I'll do 1 with that dark umber. You know what? I'm going to do this guy since he's got bare arms. Shake a shake a shake. Coffee break time. Cheers. Oh man, that got cold fast. Well, it's been almost an hour, so it's been sitting there for an hour. I can't believe we've been sitting here for an hour already, guys. If you made it this long, you got a ding. I need an excuse to ring the dinger since Mac's not here. Talking twisted, even though Alder got one earlier. All right, let me move some of these guys back. This guy's pretty cool too. I like him with his shotgun. Kind of just in general reminds me of Carl Weathers from Predator. Didn't he have a shotgun in that movie? I don't remember for sure, but it's kind of what he reminds me of. I haven't seen that movie in a long time. Maybe that's one of the nostalgia games we need, Mac, if you're still listening. I know they've made some, the AVP one, and Mantic made an alien one, but I want a good one. Not saying anything. I'm saying I want a good one. And that AVP one, problem I had with that after I read the rules is that the alien models were never on the board really until they actually made contact. It was just like a little token that's supposed to represent them. Nope. I just put my finger right on wet paint. Yep, right there on his shoulder. Well, if they ever do that, I'll have a squad to use for it with these guys. I would need to find a nice big top heavy guy with a somewhat Austrian accent. I'll be set. All right, I'm having a hard time figuring out where his fingers go. How exactly they're wrapping around this shotgun. Kind of just dabbing in there and guessing, hoping I get everything covered. Well, I'm gonna try a watered down version. keep hitting these guys with my hand and rubbing paint off. Trying not to, but there we go. He's going to have to dry a little bit longer. Might have to do another coat on him. Oops. Oops. And then I go and I paint what I was trying not to paint. Some kind of mind trick there. I'm telling myself not to do it, and I still did it. Okay, this guy, I'm going to try something a little bit different. I'm going to try the dark umber with him. This guy's got just a t-shirt on and his tactical vest. Keep wanting to dip in to a color I got still sitting there. That's the t-shirt lines right there. So I got a watch on, Duke. So I can just paint all that the same color. That's pretty good. I add a wash in there, and it'll darken some of the areas for me. I'm kind of rubbing the paint off there. Okay, pretty much all the skin tone I got done. I kind of put a bit too much paint there. All right, let's put those to the side so I know I used them. How about I give these guys a whirl. Let's get some paint on some of those guys. Let me move these guys a little bit. And I said I was going to try this guy first, I think, with the green. To see if I would like it first. So we got bright pale green and a scaly hide. Where's my book? Let me look at the book real quick. You know, I'm going to try the bright pale green. This is a tough choice here. Decisions. I could do a purple like I did this guy in Twilight. Yeah, I could do this gray blue. Let me try the green first on this guy. I got some ideas to give these guys variety. I mean, I got so many light blues and what color did I use on this guy? That's the thing. I think I used this light denim on him. And then I washed them. That looks very purple, though. Well, I'll keep that in mind. Let me just put that to the side. I'll try that later, maybe. All right, Alder. I will check you later. We'll see you Thursday, hopefully again. You guys over there on the other side of the world have a good rest of your Sunday, okay? And we'll talk to you later, bud. I'm going to go with the bright pale green, I think. I think it's that one. And then I'll try this gray blue, the light gray blue, because I keep them light. I can get different tones with washes, I think. I'll try that. These guys should be pretty easy to paint. They're basically, the only thing that's a different color on them would be the guns they're holding. So actually, let me get a different brush. I'll get a bigger one. Oop, it popped right out. There we go. Hopefully he stays on there. Oh, let's try. Give me a bigger brush here. That's too big. Yeah, it's not too bad. I'll do this one. I kind of think the reason it took me so long to start these guys is I wasn't too sure what I wanted to do with these guys, these deep ones. I don't know how dark green I wanted to go with them, if I wanted to go more of a blue purple. But I think I kind of like this light green because, like I said, I can do a bluish wash and it would give them more of the aqua look. I tend to do different layers of washing so I can get multiple kind of shading going on with them. In a way, the way I use washes is almost kind of like the glazing. So yeah, I really like this color on these guys. Okay. Oop, I missed a spot there. Missed another spot there. I still got to finish this whole face. There we go. I see it now. I have a hard time seeing exactly where I kind of see where I missed, but I just couldn't figure out how to get to it. Let's see. Do I need to paint? I'm trying to avoid painting inside his mouth. He's got teeth in there. He's got his tongue. I want to do his lip though a little bit. Trying to save myself some effort a little bit. A little bit of work, you know. Let's see. Is it going to focus now? All right, that's a little more true color right there. Still washes it out though. Man, I'm twirling them and I'm still finding spots that I kind of missed. I thought a guy that had basically no clothes on, he's running around a naked frog man. Figured he'd be easy to just slap some paint on. Man, he's giving me some problems here. That's okay. I'll do a second layer here. See if I can get it to go here and there in the crevices. I got plenty of paint here, so I probably put way more down than I needed. All right, so there was the bright pale green. Come on. A bunch. Big hunk just bubbled out on me. Oh, that's why, because there's a bubble in here. All right, let's try this gray blue on a guy. I'm curious. I want to see what it'll look like on him. If I don't like it, I can always paint right over it. Let's see. I got a couple guys that would be easy to paint. Let's do this guy. Okay, where's my paintbrush go? Let's start. He's actually got a little straps on him. He's carrying little bags. A little utility belt type of deal going on with this guy. So even though this guy's kind of turning it out pretty sky blue, I guess, this is kind of what this is called. It looks like it's gray blue, but I mean, it's looking like a very blue. This is the kind of thing that I would definitely put like a green wash on him to see if I can get this a little more sea green type tone to it, and so it's not so blue. It's definitely different than that green, that's for sure. Okay, I gotta finish doing his face and his belly here. I'm just trying to paint around that little belt strap he's got going over his shoulder. Okay, that looks good. Maybe some spots around his head here. Try not to paint his eyes or his teeth, just so I can keep them nice and bright. For assuming I'm gonna probably do like a yellowy gold eye and just a off white, gross yellow, almost like a yellow ochre teeth. He's a monster, so he's gonna have some nasty teeth. Oh, my efforts are not working. Oh well. Make sure I got a good coverage on them, because I still see a little bit of white sticking out here and there. I totally missed finishing his hand that's holding the gun. So Todd, these are from a game called Black Sun. It's a weird Nam game. It's basically got your these are your platoon guys, your basic Vietnam platoon, and they're in the jungle and they're up against basically portals, different dimensions, and these guys are basically like deep ones. It's a pretty neat game. It's a we talked about it on the show. I did an unboxing of it for 28 millimeter skirmish battle game. So yeah, they're mixing like Cthulhu-esque with Vietnam. But yeah, there's a link in the show notes if you want to follow that and look at the unboxing. I kind of did a book flip through of that on there, and there's links in there too to go check out some of the different factions. Like they got the Nazis, they got more monsters. Your monsters kind of like just basic creatures like mutated beetles and They got like your little cults in there and hippies and yeah, Viet Cong I think are in there. So they got quite a few different factions. It just looks like a basic one of those basic skirmish games that's fun to just throw some dice. I thought the models would be fun to paint because they're pulp type models. All right, let me let him dry, and I don't know. I might have to wait and sit and think about these guys between these two colors. I mean, I guess I could go back and forth, do half. I got 6 guys left. I can do half this bright pale green and the other half this gray blue because I'm going to highlight it so they're going to get even lighter after I wash them. But I don't know if you guys are watching. What do you guys think? Let me see if I can. I probably can't get a very good look of them. I'm gonna take a picture and I'll put up a poll maybe. I'll do something like that. Do a poll. I'll see what you guys think. I mean, that's a good start for a base coat. So I think let's see, what time is it? I got about just under 30 minutes left. Maybe I'll start doing some the Platoon guys uniforms. And maybe that'll take us the rest of the way, the hour. Oh, you know what I should do? I should do Mac's little recipe here. Let me rinse this brush off and use some Agrax Earthshade on these guys. Then it'll be a little bit dry and I can do a little dry brushing on them. These guys are going to have to sit and dry a little bit longer though. So there's that guy. Okay, there's him. And this guy is the guy I used dark umber on. Okay. I have to sit and dry now. All right, I just threw in a link Oh, it only went on the Twitch. I do have it in the show notes, though, you guys. I didn't even think of that. Holy cow, my phone is at 3%. Something must be running in the background. All right, well, let's see. May have to go grab my charger real quick, you guys. So let me go do that real quick. I will be back 2 seconds, guys. Okay, got a charger. I usually have this thing charged up before I get on here because I use it to monitor stuff. Oops, there we go. All right, good to go. So yeah, I'm gonna start doing some of the green uniform here, guys. What did I say I was going to use? The combat fatigues. I'm going to start with this. And I suppose I could switch off with some of these greens. All right. Let's see. Where am I going to put this? That's the key. Oop, not there. That was still wet. Oh, I probably got to shake this pretty good. Okay. A lot of my palette has got junk in it. I'll have to clean this pretty soon, I think. All right. Let's get some more water so it flows good. don't think I'm going to paint the boots this color. I don't know. Think about it for a second here. Might do that camel brown that I got. That was a belt. I just painted a belt I didn't want to paint green. Yeah, I'm glad these guys got little pouches and stuff on them too. That'll help bring a little bit of variety to them. I'll probably, like I said, try different stuff with some washes. Agrax. I got some. What's the other one I got sitting here? I got no oil, and I can use some green wash. So I got some different things I can try to make them look all a little bit different. Like some of these belts and straps and stuff, I'll use that darker green maybe on there. Ah, I just painted his white shirt green. Oh well. I can come back and touch up. Let's see here. Gotta do the back of his collar yet. Problem is, it's not flowing good. Need to add a little bit of water and mix it up a bit more. All right. Let's see. So, collar kind of goes back there like that. Turn them upside down. I can see a little bit better in there. Yeah, I think I'll do his helmet a different green too, which I'm going to do right now so I can see a complete look of exactly what it would look like. Okay, so that was the combat fatigues. Now this is going to be camel bright green. Yeah. hunk of dried out paint there. I think I made it in the garbage. All right, let's start with his helmet. Yeah, do some pouches. A little bit of his belt right there. Okay, I'll just backpack this too, I think. This paint's not shook up good enough, I don't think. It's just having to dip too much to get enough paint down on the model. But I do like this combo of these two greens. And I think it'll really come together once I ink stuff. Or not ink, I always say ink. Wash. Put some wash on stuff to tie it together. Paint this little canteen here. Okay, now I think I'm going to have to switch to a better brush for doing the shoulder straps, because those are really thin and that brush is kind of frayed. So I'm going to switch to this one. Let's see, where is, okay. I think that's it right there. don't know if I've ever painted like your basic army man for any miniatures game. So this is up first from Eric. And that's because mainly I don't get into the army type of war games. I stated before about this. What drew me to it was that weird that they have in the game. They got me with that little bit of sci-fi that they're adding to it. Just like Weird West games. I'm attracted to Weird West games too. Okay. Let me this helmet looks like it needs another. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna leave it like that. I was gonna add more green to his helmet, but I kind of like that difference. Makes it look a little worn. All right, so let's see. Let's do boots. Let's do some camo. Camo pale brown. And I think once I hit this with the null oil, it'll look like your basic army issued boots. Because this will work as like a highlight once I give it that wash. I think first what I want to do is let me do this little strap by his helmet. Okay, do this one now. Oops, painted some of the ground there, trying to paint his boots. Oops, and then I go and wipe it off. Off his boots. Ah! I might as well paint his watch here, the strap, this color. Just want to get it covered. Oop. I can touch up a little later. All right, now his gun. Oh, do I got? Let's see. What kind of color should I do the gun? I'm thinking a dark neutral gray will work. It's not super dark black, but Yeah, I'll do this. If this is too dark on the other guys, I'll do something different. Because I figure what I'm going to do is highlight with this anyway. Or highlight the gun anyway. If it's not dark enough, I'm going to put a wash on it too. So it will be all good. Right there. Let's see, I missed a little bit there. I'll have to come clean up his hands a little bit. Since I got so much extra, I'm just go ahead and do around his boots. Fool myself that I got a lot done. And then I got to look at the clock here, see if I got time. I kind of wanted to do that last step on those three guys for using the dark golden brown for dry brush highlight on them. But there we go. There's some pretty much all the base colors. I mean, I do need to go and do some touch-ups. I see one spot already right off the bat. Let's see if I can get it right now. Where did I put my green? That darker green I used. Right there, I can see a big spot on this pouch I missed. And since I'm doing it, do a little bit of touching up. There. Right there a little bit. I think that's about it. That's all I saw for now. But yeah, there's some base coat pretty much done with him. So I did some of his accessories, that darker green, to make them just stand out. And I could probably do the inverse of that. Do the basic uniform, the darker green, and do some of the pouches, the lighter. Let's let him sit and dry for a minute. Let me move that and let's see. Yeah, because we're at 2 hours right now. So I want to do this real quick so we can see what it looks like, guys. I'm hoping they're dry. We'll try it on one. See what it does. There, I'll just put it right there. May get a dry brush and brush. All right. Well, look at that. That works pretty good. I don't know if you can see the dry brushing. Pretty washed out with the light. I don't think he was dry. Oh well. I can come back and do a wash again. Darken stuff back up. But I did not get as much as I thought I would get done. I mean, I got all these guys flesh toned out and organizing my paint right now so I remember what's what. I got all these guys flesh toned out though, so So, I mean, I got his uniform done, and I did some work on these guys, skin tones. I'm not sure what one to go with, but then I got all these guys, all the whole platoon skin tones done. So it's a start. I did want to get one guy done with the uniform just so I can see what it looks like, get myself an idea. These guys, I kind of have to decide if I should do a mix of these two colors or what. So I might have to work on them a little more to see what the washes will look like. But I think that's going to be it for tonight, guys, because we are just over 2 hours right now. And let me do a switch here. And we can say our goodbyes. Holy cow, look at this light. So thanks for joining me, you guys, tonight on the Saturday Night Hobby Hangout. We were working on this Black Sun squads tonight. One was your basic Vietnam platoon and some deep ones. So if you want to check out more about this game, I did put a link in our show notes to check out the unboxing. And I know I have more miniatures in there of where to get these minis, find Black Sun, rule book, some of the other factions, and the pulp miniatures that they use for these. Let me see if I have actually. I don't think I have any more of the little pop-ups anymore that I used to have, but I know they are on that other video. So if you guys want to check that out, it is below in the show notes to check out the starter and the rest about this game. So, but other than that, thanks to you guys again for joining me Saturday Night Hobby Hangout. This is our weird Nam night tonight. And, you know, it's always fun to do these things with you guys live. You guys can interact, work on stuff with me, and we can chit chat, throw out suggestions for painting. And I really appreciate you guys stopping in and watching, whether you're watching live or if you're watching it later on our Facebook page, YouTube, or over on the Twitch. And if you could, please follow, like, subscribe, those things. As a reminder, we appreciate it. It lets us know that you guys are enjoying what we're putting out here. And a reminder, join us every Thursday for our live short stream, where once again, you guys are in the audience participating, throwing out some comments and stuff like that. And we always like interacting with you guys on that show. But if you want to find real quick some more audio podcasts, visit us on Podbean. That's our home for most of our podcasts end up on. We have something like almost 200, I think, audio podcasts on there. But you can also find them on YouTube, Google, all the rest of the places you can find your podcast at. And please visit us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Discord. And if you have any questions, drop us a line at indieinvasion@gmail.com. And here is the Discord link. This is also down in the show notes. To save some time, just click on that link and it'll take you right there. And if you like what we're doing, you can always support us. Send us some pennies at Patreon/IndieInvasion. And of course, if you want some merch for your body, we got hats, shirts, drinkware, if you want a mug. We appreciate the support there. And you get a real cool merch item that you can enjoy while you're watching our stuff, our content. So, guys, that's all I got tonight. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here because, yeah, we're over 2 hours and I'm starting to babble here like I always do at the end of the show. But until next time, you guys, while you're out there painting either your deep ones or your army men, prepare yourself for the invasion. We'll talk to you probably next Thursday, if not sooner. You guys have a good one out there and prepare yourself for the invasion. we'll talk to you later, guys.
Prepare yourself for invasion. This